Hello, my name is Jairo Antonio Mendez Dominguez. I'm an English student and this is my final project for Intermediate 3. My project is about Taylor Swift, music industry, and I'm gonna talk about that. Taylor Swift is an American singer and songwriter who loves sing and write, and she was grew in Pennsylvania. She born in 1989, and after that she moved on to another city to follow her dreams, and she was a country singer. She is a beautiful person and she loves sing. That's why she's considered the music industry, and a continuation I'm going to talk about that. First of all, she is the music industry because she is recording all her albums. Okay, not all of them. The last three are not in that list, but the first six, yes. This is because her productor sell all her albums, and this is a really bad thing for her because she wasn't the own of her music. After that, she needs to record her six albums. To this could be on her own. Um, she fight for this thing because at the first the producer Scooter Brown don't wanna that she could record his albums. These are all of her albums. There are 9. The first 6 she needs to record to can be on her own. The first album is called Taylor Swift. In this album, she's a child and she sings country music. She starts with this type of music, this kind of music, and in this moment she wasn't very recognized, but after that, she 2 years more, she comes out her next album called Fearless. In this album, she has more recognized because she has a lot of singles that was very recognized, like You Belong With Me, Fearless, White Horse, Love Story, and others. Her next album is Speak Now. In this album, she talks about toxic relationships, but this album has not a lot of recognized, and she's stuck on her career. The next album is Red. This is her when she reached her peak because with this album she made a really good famous because she won a lot of Grammys with them. The next album is 1989. This album is called like that because this is the date of her born, and in this album she experiments new genres like pop. This album is totally pop. The next album is Reputation. Okay, in this moment happened a really moment of her. In this moment, she has received so much hate, a lot of hate. but we couldn't see her for a year or more than a year, and she came back to show us how she can take all this hate and make a masterpiece like this album. In this album, she said that she could build a castle with all the hate that she has received. The next album, and these three, they are of her own. The next album is Lover. In this album, she changed her mind about the love. In Red Era, she thinks the love was red, but here she thinks the love is golden like a daylight, and all her fans drives crazy with this phrase. The next album is Folklore. Folklore is a really masterpiece because she came back to country and show us that the old Taylor Swift is here and she never go. And the next album is Evermore. These two albums are like together, in some way are together because they are about histories, love stories, are about sentimental things and are beautiful. And that's why Taylor Swift is called the music industry, because with all the hate that she has received, she can do all this masterpiece. But there are another thing important. This single on her Red Era, All Too Well, is a really good song. On this song, she relates a toxic relationship with some guy who cheated on her, but during her tour of the Speak Now album, she sing that song without any right. She was with the heartbreak and she started to sing this song, and she created a masterpiece, a really masterpiece, because with this song she made really recognized it, and she has a 10-minute version, but she showed that 10-minute version songs when she record this album. We can listen this song and we can feel all the things that she felt in that moment, because she really had a really bad time, and we can notice in this part the really songwriter that she is. We call the music industry by Taylor Swift because she's a really important and good person. She writes all her songs. She doesn't stop even when she receives a lot of hate. She performs, she directs her videos, and we can notice on her music. Well, that's all about my presentation. I hope that you enjoy this topic, and thank you.